Hello my friends, William Poloniak here from Whole Health Foundation. Today I'm going to make some pineapple juice, but I'm going to add a little bit of ginger and a little bit of turmeric. Let me show you what I do first. Now it looks like it did a good job shredding, but most of it is in the feed tube, so I'm going to take the grid and grid holder out and scrape off the pulp. Now, even though the pineapple may or may not be organic, you never know whether the skin is clean enough because of all these nooks and crannies, so I like to cut the outer skin off when I do pineapple, like so. Now before I cut this into thirds, this is a small pineapple so I can get it into thirds, I'm going to throw away this outer pulp. Now for each kind of fruit, I keep 2 cloths in the freezer so that germs and airborne contaminants won't grow. And this one is exclusively for pineapple. So I'll take these 2 cloths out, unfold them, and I want to remind you that whenever you do fruit, you line your cloth with a bamboo liner. So what I'll do now is open these 2 cloths up, and we'll line them with a bamboo liner and press these 3 slabs of pineapple.
Now I have to turn it on.
Put 1 pineapple in here, fold the bamboo liner over in both directions, and then fold the cloth as tight a package as I can make. And we're going to press 2 cloths full of pineapple at one time. So another bamboo liner, and put this ginger pineapple mix right on top. And refold it. And then I'm going to press 2 cloths full of pulp at one time. Now I'm going to turn this upside down so that the ginger turmeric mix is in the center. Centered left to right, centered front to back, all the way back, back it off, and turn on the press. And as soon as we get juice flow, advance that all the way. Now I can tell by the yellowish color that I've got the turmeric and ginger juice flowing. Do with this last bamboo liner, and I notice this is the one with the turmeric and the ginger. I'll put this last slab right on top, fold the bamboo over, but this time I'm going to take this other cloth, and rather than throw this away, I'm going to put it straight on top, set the cloth aside in the sink, put this straight on top, and press this again. Let's make as tight a package as we can make. Very, very tight. And we'll put it in the center, centered left to right, centered front to back, adjust if need be, all the way back, back it off a little bit. Now the reason we back it off, especially with fruit, is we don't want this to go up too fast. And as soon as you get traction, now I notice that's not in the center, so I'm going to push it back a little bit and then advance the lever all the way. And as soon as you get juice flow, advance it all the way. Now notice I'm using a large Pyrex bowl, a 2-quart bowl or 8-cup bowl, so that this doesn't overshoot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for that to turn into droplets, and then I'm going to show you how to get 10% more juice. So far we have 24 ounces of juice. Now I'm taking this spent pulp and I'm going to repackage it again to show you how we get 10% more juice. And essentially what you do is you form this into a very, very small and tight ball. Put it in the center of the cloth, and watch my folding technique. I'm going to fold this cloth edge under 2, 3, 4 times, as many times as I can. And I'll do that in both directions. And let's see if we can get any more juice out of this pineapple. And we fold it under in both directions. Turn it upside down, flatten it. And I'm going to use a measuring beaker to see how much extra juice we can get. Well, so far we have a little over 2 ounces, almost 10%, and it's still flowing. Now, one thing I'm going to do with this pineapple is I'm going to hydrate it by putting a little bit of water in the middle of this. I'm going to see if that gets any more juice and any more of the turmeric and ginger out. So we'll hydrate that and then form it into another tight ball, as tight as we can. And again, my special folding technique where you fold the cloth under 2, 3, 4, 5, as many times as you can to make a very, very tight package. Now there we have a repackaged and hydrated pineapple to see if we can get any more juice. We will get more juice because we put the water in there. So this will go all the way back. We'll back it off a little. If we have any color whatsoever in the next juice, we know that hydrating it did a good job. So we'll advance that all the way. And yes, we have some color. So we'll get a little bit more of the turmeric and ginger out this way. And because we hydrated it, we got over 20% juice. I want to remind everyone that it's very, very important to clean around the edges, especially in the gullies around the press plate. If you don't, you're going to get a buildup of calcium. And also, you want to clean the press area. So before we press the water out of these cloths and put them back in the freezer, let's clean the press area. With the damp paper towel, I'm going to clean the motor divider. And the reason I put a damp towel in here is that motor divider gets hot and the juice could dry. So you want to clean all this juice off the upper plate and the left motor divider. And you certainly don't want houseflies coming up here and relieving themselves. So you want this plate to be as clean as possible, and also the left plate. So let's put the cloths in here and press the water out and then put them in the freezer. And there we get water coming out of the washed cloths, droplets. So let's put these in a plastic bag and into the freezer they will go. Now, as you can see, I have 1 1/2 bottles of pineapple juice with turmeric and ginger. This bottle, this half bottle, I may or may not mix with 50% water, so I have a taste test here. This is pure pineapple juice. This is 50% with water. So let's do a taste test. All right, my friends, this is pure pineapple juice with a hint of ginger and turmeric. Oh, this is delicious. I can almost taste the ginger and turmeric. Well, it's mostly pineapple juice with a little bit of flavor from the turmeric and ginger. So, let's taste it 50% with water. Still very palatable. You can tell it's diluted, but very, very tasty. For me, straight pineapple juice is much, much too sweet. This is my favorite. Definitely. So what I'm going to do is mix this 50% with water. Well, my friends, I hope you like what you've seen. And if you do, please tell a friend. From this one medium pineapple, we got 1 1/2 bottles of juice. 14-ounce bottles. This one is 50% water. This one is full strength. If you like what you've seen, please tell a friend. And if you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net. And my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. And if you'd like to buy a juicer or parts to upgrade your juicer or supplies, give me a phone call or send me an email.